What's up, guys? Hope you had a good Mother's Day. It's still Mother's Day here for me. It's about 11 o'clock. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna try this thing where my DJI follows me. If it's a little too distracting, we'll see. I'm not gonna move that crazy, but let's see. You tell me if you like it in the comments. I figure I have the option, so let's just see. So it keeps it from just being one static shot, but one static shot might be a little better. We'll see. I don't have too many orders, so I wanted to try and get a head start. 6 orders as of right now. I'm going to pull them, but I just spent a good amount of time cleaning. I know it looks like a mess still, but yeah, let's pull these. So some more soap sold, which is always a good thing. A 2-pack sold for $12.74, 50 cents into $12.75 plus $7 in shipping. So I'll look for that one later. That this I'll snap it on there, but it's a PCB board to a light, like a DJ light. I bought it for my other business, and I never used it, never got a chance to. Got rid of the lights, and I got my money back. I think I paid like $79 for it, so it's still a little bit of profit, but of course it's really, it would have been wasted if I didn't list it. Next is this Canon charger. That's pretty cool because that sold for $12.99 plus shipping, and this cost me $1. Oh, this next one I'm really glad to see go. SW003. And I gotta reorganize my stuff. I started the system that I had, and I know there's tons on YouTube, right? I tried to borrow between a few different people for what worked for me. I liked the letter and number. I know some people do letter and another letter. I personally, because I'm buying from a bunch of different places, I buy brand new shirts, I buy dollar shirts, I'll buy hard goods, I'll buy stuff from the swap meet like tools and stuff, and I didn't want to mix them up. So what I tried to do is like SW003 is like swap meet, and then I kept going little by little. What I really need to do is just kind of start over and refresh my whole garage. If you see it on the other side of this, there's another row that has like a bunch of speakers and stuff. That's like my DJ stuff. I'm gonna get a storage for some of the bigger stuff. I actually called around, and I had a storage for like almost 8 years, a pretty big one, like 12 by 22, I think, 12 by 20 something. And then when I moved to this house, going on, this will be the 3rd year that we've been here, and moved everything in here, and I downsized a lot of stuff. But anyhow, I still have a lot of big equipment that's not used every weekend, so I'm gonna get rid of some of that and hopefully open up like this whole side. This used to be a walkway to go back and forth, but what I want to do is kind of bring this shelf up against the wall, open up this whole area. Still the game plan. The whole reason why we're doing this is to try and build an eBay store that has enough inventory, and we can continue to pump stuff to where my wife doesn't have to go back to work. That's the goal of this whole thing. So I want to make it to where it's not as cluttery and it kind of flows. So I'm thinking of doing like a split, a sequence based, like a numerical. So I bought these, and hopefully this helps. So before I continue to make the store bigger and bigger, I want to try and have a system for clothing and then a system for hard goods. I still do think I enjoy doing kind of everything. I don't just want to do clothing for now. That's the plan. But I don't know, things may change. But I want to, before the clothing gets too big, I want to try and get this kind of under control. So it's the next step. This has already evolved so many different times. Like what you see behind has already evolved so many different times. I was happy for a while, but it's getting kind of cumbersome. Like right now, going back to looking for SW003, I have SW01 here, SW02 is, I don't know, SW02 is down here. SW03 should be. So I'm the one that built this, and it's kind of all over the place, and they're all different sizes. So the game plan is definitely to move this there. I don't know if I'm going to build some wood shelves or a wood like tote system, which is what I did for my wife in the storage. I'll show like a little B-roll of it so you guys get the idea. But that took me almost a full day. I'm pretty good with tools, but when it comes to like measurements, and then I had to get it to fit in a specific area, and then to give her enough space to lift. We have like a lot of decorations, and then like Christmas lighting. She likes to decorate for like Halloween, 4th of July. So all that stuff is labeled, and then she can just kind of pull it out. That's really helped. I don't know if I want to build one of those there, or if I just want to do another one of these shelves, move it there. I'm going to have to take one of these to the storage, maybe 2 of them to the storage, to kind of help keep everything organized over there. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I just, like I said, this has already gotten out of control and out of sight. You don't even see it here, but well, actually you see one of them here. This is a whole tote that needs pictures. This whole tote right here needs pictures. And then these 2 totes right here. And then I have 4 more of those totes in my living room stacked. Yeah, it's just definitely not good. It's not working. So I need more space, but I can't just keep doing these like, like I said, I have SW, then I have like I, and then I002. I think I was at I003, but it's getting out of control. I'm going to redo something with a split system of sequential and then totes still, but no top. I want no top so I can kind of see when something's running empty. And I also want space that's like a buffer, like kind of what I'm doing now. I think I showed you in the last video where I'll pick stuff up. So when I go sourcing, I'll come home and I'll try to take as many pictures as I can, and then I'll throw it in a bag. And then I'll have that bag just kind of sitting, waiting for me to put in different, whatever totes have space. I'll kind of go into that more once I finalize it. Like I said, there's a lot of different YouTubers that use different systems, and I think I want to do something in the middle, because I do want to keep selling both hard goods and clothing. So yeah, let me just pull this next item. This next item is actually, like I said, I'm glad that it's going. Let me just pull it. Yeah, see, so I don't want 2 things stacked like this. Like, my wife can handle one of these totes out, but not 2. I definitely don't want 2 of them. This is ceramic tea bag holders. It's 5 of them, and they go in this little. Whoa, what happened? Yeah, I don't know if this tracking thing's gonna work, because it's kind of going all over the place. These little tea bags, I'm not gonna open them. This we got for $1 at a church yard sale, and ended up selling for $19.99 plus $8.95 in shipping. This next one's a Disney item. I'll put this here. This next one is a Disney item. It's one of my wife's personal collection. No way. Did I already sell this? Guys, we had 2 of these. Like I said, these came from my wife's personal collection. And then she got over it, so we listed it. Sam. No, it should be here. I could have sworn I remember shipping this. Oh, I just saw that my bad review. Guys, that's another reason too. I want to get a little more organized. This workspace that you see right here, I rarely ever have. And like, I'll just show you real quick. This is kind of like my makeshift photo station. I got 2 lights, that light pointing at me and then this light pointing down. I use both of them for the photos. So yeah, I'll use both of these lights and angle down, and then I'll roll this blanket kind of, or this throw down, kind of position my stuff there to take pictures. So I rarely ever have this. And then what I'll do is I'll throw a bunch of stuff on here, take pictures, kind of push them to the side because I don't have anywhere to put them, because I'm taking pictures just kind of as fast as I can. and then stuff stacks on this side. Right now I'm starting to put these totes, so this is stuff that needs to get put away so it doesn't just get mixed. It's adapting. The whole little system's adapting. But so the reason why I'm bringing that up is I just saw a bad review that I have, and it's actually a customer that they bought a speaker from me, or a set of speakers, and I set them up. Like, remember guys, I do audio and video for a living, so I have like amplifiers here. Yeah, remember, I do audio and video for a living, so I have amplifiers and speakers to test, so I want to try and get some kind of workstation here, like to where I just plug in an amp and I have a test speaker like fixed here. That's pretty easy for me to do. So these speakers that I sold, customer says, you got them. I'll just read it. So it says, the speakers I hooked up to my stereo receiver. That's exactly how it's written. The speakers I hooked up to my stereo receiver, and I can barely getting that Bose sound. Please help. So it sucks. The customer didn't reach out to me. I reached out to him. 5-6 times now. Has not responded to me. Just left a bad review. What I've done since then is whenever I'm selling a set of speakers, number one, I kind of try to make it, a set of speakers that's worth it. But what I'll do is I'll bring out an amplifier, hook it up, and test it. But I didn't think about it for those. But since then, what I've done is I'll do a video. eBay lets you put a video in there. So now I can tell eBay, hey, these 100% were working. I have had one customer that tried to return speakers that were not even my speakers. Like he sent pictures, and I said, hey, wait. In my posting, I take pictures of the serial numbers, and he just stopped responding. But he was trying to go that way. I want to start doing kind of like a quick video, but I don't want it to take me another 15 minutes, 20 minutes to set it up. Yeah, so in this whole remodel of the space, I want to definitely prioritize to have an amp set up and then a speaker to test. So I could do it a few different ways. Once I do it, I'll kind of show you. This is the wrong mug, which now I'm kind of scared. Did I send the wrong one the first time? But I don't see a sale for the other one. So yeah, I definitely need a better system. And every single time I run into something like this, I'm reminded that as we grow, I need to be on it. I think I'm missing more mugs. So that tells me I must have split. Oh, if anything, I'm really glad that I'm doing this right now, because if I was in a rush tomorrow to do this, it would have sucked so much more than it does right now. I am missing a lot of mugs though. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely have more mugs. Okay, I give up. I'm gonna have to find it off camera. I'll let you know if I find it or not. But it's been like 15 minutes already. Again, I definitely need to come up with a better way to do this, and I need to tighten up my inventory now, because if I'm listing 10 a day, and I'm getting better at my sourcing, which I should be, means that more will sell. Also, update on my trying to hit 1,000 listings. It looks like I'm past it now. Getting to 1,000 listings is very hard because you sell things. I haven't deleted many listings, and some have ended, but I want to see where I'm at. In one part, I am going to pat myself on the back because I've kind of maintained and been pushing. All I had was cards on eBay in January, late January. And when I started pushing, I think I had like 100 and something cards. And these are cards that are, a few bucks. I had a handful of cards that were over $100. The majority of my sales was on Whatnot. From 150-ish, I've pushed and listed every day at least 100 or at least 10. But then some days I've listed more. Some days I have listed nothing. Like this last 3-4 days has been kind of tough. I'm going to hold myself accountable. That's a big reason of why I wanted to make this video. So I know that once I'm editing it, I have to stay true. The goal is to redo kind of all these shelves and make the garage a little more accessible. So I'm going to take you through here first, give you an overview of kind of how this has evolved so far, and then what my plan is, hopefully. This is just like a little light up here, and I put some parchment paper to kind of help diffuse it. It helped. It actually helped a lot. Right now I just had this to help prop up the camera. But yeah, so that light's pointing this way. Here's my little mannequin for my hats. This is a hat that I still haven't listed. Here's what I've taken pictures of that needs to go into one of these boxes. And then usually what I'll do is when I have time, once it's listed, right, because some stuff doesn't end up getting listed, is I'll just kind of hold it. I'll just show you a picture. I just hold it right next to it. Oh, I was actually doing this a little earlier ago. But I'll hold it right next to what it is. So like this went into RT002. I'll hold it kind of like that, bam. And then when I go back to my desk, I'll update the SKU for those. So I have kind of smaller stuff here. I have some apps, some VCRs back there. And then I even have like the stuff that's kind of just like this. I'll have like a label for it. When I started focusing on eBay a little bit more, I started with just this area. And then I've little by little kind of gone this way. So the numbers are not all in order. And like I said, they kind of skip around. So I definitely want to go to something a little bit more like universal when I move over. But see, like CL I made kind of clothing. CL003. CL004, 5. I think I'm at like 8 on CL. Yeah, see here, CL6. And they're kind of just all over the place. So I definitely want to clean that up. This is the box of stuff that I'm going to take pictures of after I'm done filming this video. This is some of the stuff that is going out. Oh, actually, how come this didn't pop up on the orders? There's 6. Oh, there it is. Huh. So this sold, and this sold for $12.50 plus $13.60 in shipping. So you just put the bearers on here and help display them. It's from 1995. So Priscilla Hillman. After shipping, I should make maybe about $10. I also ship out of this. That's why I kind of made it to where that rolls up. And I have like my tape here. It always rolls off. So I need this to be sturdy enough so I can be efficient when I ship. This box is all ready to get pictures. I might need to wipe some of this stuff down, but this is some glasses in here. This used to be my regular garage stuff, but it's kind of gotten taken over by, I kind of have all my media here for now. This whole bag has a bunch of books in here. All these shoes, I'm going to try and take pictures of all this stuff. Up here is where I have a lot of my boxes. Different sizes, like 5x5, 4x4. I have more 4x4s in the back. 7x7s, like what I send the hats out in. 10x8x6. And I have some more coming in. Mailers, these are just my bubble mailers for sports cards. Anything over like $20 is usually what I put in that. And then I have a few other scattered boxes up here. 10x5 and some supplies up here. So the idea would be to kind of centralize all this together, because I do find myself and then poly bags here and then these here. So I do tend to I have more poly bags here, like the bigger ones. These are the bigger poly mailers. So I do tend to sometimes when I'm here shipping, I'll have to jump over here or jump over here, or I need bubble wrap. It's kind of all over the place. The idea is definitely to make it smoother. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the final system for my inventory, but I definitely need a leap and a refresh. Maybe some inventory along the way. Like what I've done in the past is I'll grab a box and just kind of go through it, and I'll slap a date. Let me see if I can show you real quick. So like this one, the last time I went through it was March 12th, 24, to count that everything's in here. Here's, the same thing. This was kind of empty. This was tools. And like I said, I still kind of want to do something similar, because if I buy tools, I don't want to worry about them being mixed in with clothes or mixed in with new products like hygiene products, and then I don't want those, scratching up amplifiers. So I don't know. I gotta do something. I urgently need to do something to straighten it out, but I definitely have my concerns. Clothing wise, I think we're gonna be okay. Just and then books. Right now I don't have anywhere to put books. I have kind of some there, but I have a lot of books in here, and I have more books in the other box. This is all stuff, man. I gotta get this. All right. We have a brand new baby daughter, 2.5 months now. Time is going fast. That takes up a lot of our time. So yeah, let's see how things keep moving, and I'll update you throughout the week. Everything's shipped. I still haven't been able to find the other tiki mug, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. So we'll knock out some listings and then go to bed, and then I'll update you guys tomorrow or the next shipping day. So I am going to jump in here and first of all apologize. I know I did ramble on, but I hope you really understand how frustrating it is for me. I'm working as much on this store as I possibly can with the time that I have. And when I come in here and I spend way more time than I should looking for something or trying to figure something out, it truly drives me insane. So we're going to go ahead and pause the video here. We're going to split this into 2 videos. Spoiler alert, I do end up figuring out what happens with that mug, but it drives me so crazy that I end up making a big change to the way that my items are stored. So I finally get that push. So be sure to come back and watch that video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, so you can get notified as soon as it comes up. The second part to this video will be up in the next few days. The editing process is almost done. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.